What is happening? J Gamer Dude here, and I feel like there's no way a fan like myself who loves anime, who loves video games, can't not talk about anime, arena fighters, 2D fighters, whatever have you, and not talk about Dragon Ball Sparking Zero, because for sure I was one of those kids back in the day who used to play Tenkaichi games, and to see Sparking Zero come out and amass a massive amount of players, I am so very, very happy to see how things have actually turned out. So before I get into the really good news around Dragon Ball Sparking Zero, just wanted to say, if you like my videos, please like the video, subscribe to the channel. Doing all of those things sends a happy signal to YouTube to say, hey, I like these videos and I want people who watch similar stuff to me also watch these videos as well, recommend them and whatever have you, have the algorithm do its thing. And obviously, if you prefer listening on an audio platform, I do have a link to my Spotify in the description below. With all that being said, let's talk about Dragon Ball Sparking Zero, which has been in early access and is, I think, launching in full either today or tomorrow. I can't tell because it is October 11th, and I assume that's October 11th for the US, whereas for me today it is October the 11th, and I'm like GMT plus 13, so I'm like way ahead in time. So I'm assuming it's actually going to be coming out tomorrow, which for me would technically be October 12th. That being said, however, this video isn't going to come out until then anyway, so I'm pretty sure the game will be out fully by the time this video actually drops. That being said, so SteamDB reports a peak player count of 91,005, which was achieved a couple of days ago, and as of the writing of this article still has 55,732 players with a 24-hour peak of 70,558. You could be lucky to have a game release with these numbers that is not just free to play, but also people have paid more money than the base game in order to have access earlier than people who just bought it for the normal price. So imagine that for a moment, that somehow we have 91,000 individuals who were more than willing to buy the game. Now, when it comes to anime fighters and arena fighters and whatever have you, a lot of us are quite tepid, because there have been a lot of arena fighters, whether it be the Black Clover game, we got Jump Force, J-Star Victory Versus. In fact, the best fighting game that we did get was Dragon Ball FighterZ, which was an Arc System Works 2D fighter based on the Dragon Ball franchise. But the more information that was coming out about Sparking Zero did bring my attention up, especially with the way in which they're handling things like the story mode, having multiple different paths in which the story could have went from the original Dragon Ball Z series. I say original, obviously Dragon Ball came first, then Dragon Ball Z, but around the sort of Z saga, so to speak, though I'm not 100% as to which sagas they exactly cover, whether it goes, up to Majin Buu, do they touch Super at all? Probably not, and I don't imagine they'll be touching Kai whatsoever, so I'm just kind of really, because I've been trying my best to, stay away from like any spoilers or gameplay or additional announcements, because I know I'm going to be buying this, I know I'm going to be playing this game. So I didn't want to kind of spoil anything for myself, because more than ever before, with the whole way the Metacritic is at, it's over 80 for the Metacritic, which is absolutely bloody shocking in and of itself. So, and we've got numbers here. So, this impressive 91,005 players is impressive when you consider that these are players who shelled out 100 or more for Sparking Zero's Deluxe or Ultimate Editions. So, bare minimum, they paid $100 for that. And I guess that's kind of what I meant by paying more money than what the base game offers. Dragon Ball FighterZ did topple out at 44,303 as per SteamDB charts, so this is well over double. and in fact is okay. So here we have some spicy numbers here with other fighting games. When you compare it to major fighting game franchises, Street Fighter 6 peak player count at 70,573, which by the way is a bloody excellent game, and Mortal Kombat 1, which peaked at 38,129, which is an okay game at best. I don't feel too strongly about Mortal Kombat 1. I still think that Mortal Kombat, the reboot from 2011, is, I think, still the best modern Mortal Kombat that we've seen thus far. But yeah, very much this again, Sparking Zero is a callback to Budokai Tenkaichi, and I feel like a lot of people are going to absolutely dig that, because a lot of people on YouTube, and I universally will agree with the term, is in fact a hood classic. 150 bloody %. So these are extremely impressive numbers for Sparking Zero, considering the fact that other fighting games have done nowhere near as much, and in fact the highest that we've seen is in fact Street Fighter 6 peaking at 70k, and it is also a premium product that people have paid extra money for. Now that being said, however, if we were to look at the free-to-play market, there's only one fighting game that actually comes close on the SteamDB charts, and it actually is higher than 91k. In fact, it sits at I think around 150k, and that is Multiverses. But that is an extremely unfair comparison, given that it is a free-to-play game. So I feel like the numbers were going to be higher for a free-to-play game anyways. So with that being said, the game isn't even out yet in its full proper release date, and yet records are being broken left and right. Will this game surpass 150,000 players? I honestly hope so, and I wish it at the moment. I wish forget the wish. I keep using the word wish. If I had the 7 Dragon Balls in front of me now, and I were to ask Shenron for one wish, it would be to have, and this is going to sound incredibly stupid, to have over 1 million players for Dragon Ball Sparking Zero. I want this game to be extremely successful, because I want Bandai to make more. And I want them to also be of high quality, and it looks like Sparking Zero might very well be what we're looking for, in addition to what we got with Fighters as well. But with all of that being said, my excitement cannot be holstered enough. I'm going absolutely insane just looking at these numbers and thinking, man, I am so excited to start playing this game. This weekend is going to be bloody excellent. So with all of that being said, I'm going to finish recording so I can go in and start playing some. So please like the video if you liked it, subscribe to the channel. I'm aiming for 400 subs at some point in the future, probably not by the end of the year, but hey, let's try and see what we can do. But with all of that being said, I've got a link to my Spotify in the description below if you prefer an audio platform. And with all of that being said and done, I do upload every day, so I'll see you guys tomorrow.